right, we got this good-looking guy leading off first. Tell us about hole 5, Kev. How long is it?
And there you are for par.
Nope.
Birdie, that's right. You got one on me.
I did. Got a Mando, and to be honest, I was so excited that my tee shot. I played with Kevin the day before we practiced. This basket is a little lower than most baskets.
It is.
I'm sure it's probably just sunk in
over the years.
It's been put in, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was so excited. I'm like, dude, put it in the circle on this hole. I'm gonna get this thing. Let's go birdie, and whoops!
A little bit of an air ball there,
yeah,
huh, Zach?
I was too excited.
Used to doing, and
there's putter gloves.
They're my putter gloves. So sometimes people are like, "Why do you wear those things?" And it's just, taking them on and off all the time, and your hands are a little bit cold, a little bit chilly. Over the years, I've just learned to just putt with them on. Last tree, I think I would have just slid right up to the basket.
I think it was going to be well inside the circle. He threw it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to throw it just like Kevin did. Except better. And I threw, this is my proto felon, lucid felon. And I caught one.
Nice layup.
Yeah, so I got a decent little kick down. I think if I hadn't hit the tree, I would have been about 30 past. So about 23.
Good putt, Zach.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if you'd been that far back. I think you just pinned past the basket, probably about the same distance. Here,
good for lefties and sidearms.
Yeah, there's a great lefty route if you just hit the high hyzer, and it'll fall right to the basket.
I'm throwing a lucid EMAC. Trying to hit the gap and let it kind of glide back to the right, and I pull it.
Yeah, I was worried when you hit that tree.
It's not a given that you'll have an up and down if you miss your line.
No.
You've got to get creative, I think is a good way to put it.
And
he throws some of the coolest turnovers and roller shots I've ever seen.
And Shane's little 10-footers and in are upside down.
A little quicker and try to get a skip. I'm throwing a lucid deputy, and I'm going for the inside gap, basically trying to throw it to the short basket, and if I have kind of a look, good. If not, and you don't want to mess with holly trees. And you couldn't tell, but he got a crazy little roll back down towards the road, and then it curled back. It probably rolled back 40 feet, but he still is in bounds, and pretty easy up and down, yeah. I was lucky enough to find this little backdoor lefty hyzer shot and was able to...
Triple circle 9 one time?
Wow.
That would be long pad, that would be short pad.
Yeah.
4 little gaps that you can go through. I think Ricky was trying to throw that big flex sidearm just to skip the basket.
I thought about it, but I decided to pull out the old deputy.
And you threw it right around that right tree, and that was about perfect.
I think
I'll have to wait for you to putt first.
Yeah. Which, the way I look at it, the judge gets the birdie first. Oh, yeah. I think I gave you a little side. I was looking for you. That's why I choose to go with the sidearm here.
And you're trying to throw that S line that I was kind of saying.
Felon. I was trying to kind of pull it over with a little bit, and I turned it a little too much. He started to hyzer a little too quick.
Yeah.
Caught a tree.
Going down that left lane, you got to hold it out a little bit longer and let it just fade in, probably another 30, 40 feet past where you landed.
I'm going with the justice on this sidearm, and I was able to hit my line, get the par.
Yeah, the wind's starting to pick up right now. It was a little chillier and rainy when we first started the round, the first round, and I think that storm kind of pushed through.
When you're face off the tee pad, you kind of got to choose a gap, but it's down this field, and then like in 400 feet it tucks into the woods. And I went with a roller with a Havoc, and you can see how the wind is just getting a hold of it. It didn't really turn, it kept a cut angle, and I'm trying to direct it in 8-foot gap of trees that were like 40 feet in.
Where are you at?
I'm like 4 holes away. I don't know what hole it was, but I was parked on a red basket, and so I'm actually
Hole
having
15.
to hyzer putt around this holly tree that you speak of,
And
and the wind was picking up, and
There I am, tapping in, smiling. What was that?
I I was joking. I think someone asked, is either you or Mike asked why I didn't run that.
Right
I'm
into the
like,
basket.
the straight gap is very low ceiling, which I think makes it hard for a righty to take the gap that I'm about to take. And I throw an Explorer, and I throw it as good as I possibly could have.
That was great.
I was
So that's your drive?
Yeah,
And you're
I went
actually past the basket.
past the basket with a Opto Explorer.
20-footer?
Yeah, I'd say 20.
Caught that last chain. Good putt. It's very easy to take a 4 on such short holes.
Yeah, I'm throwing a Lucid Justice.
And you went on that straight gap. And this,
I'd say we were about 23.
yeah, this is you putting for 2.
Yes.
And great start to the back. Don't slip
180
and
feet
fall.
into this tunnel, it kind of turns to the right downhill. And so, like, if there weren't any trees on the left, you could kind of hang out like a wide Annie. But I actually chose to take a felon and stand on the right. Probably overthought the wind a little.
Yeah, you look like you're taking a little longer than normal.
And, oh, man. I knew it. I had a good chance for another 2 on the long to longs. About this round was our card was a lot of fun. Everybody had a good time. Everybody was fun to play with.
Black ace the red basket.
Yeah.
And that's a great shot.
I think he caught a tree as soon as it went around the big one, like when you lost view of it.
Yeah.
But he still has a look.
I think he was about 50,
Yeah.
45.
I go with the same felon I threw on the hole before, and I kind of started a little too flat. I thought it was going to be a Sports Center top 10 moment.
That thing needed to be a foot lower. And
I may or may not have kissed off a tree in 28 footer.
yeah.
And I couldn't get this shot down the whole weekend.
It's with that little Annie flip up that you're trying to do, it's a little bit of poke and hope between the couple trees on the left side.
I actually threw a judge instead of the deputy because of the wind and threw it on Annie, and that's the one tree you have to beat. And I got him.
But yeah,
FD3 sidearm.
I usually throw that pure, but the way the wind was blowing, I changed it up to the warship to just have a little more control.
Yeah.
Maybe one of those little briar bushes got him.
Pretty sure both rounds I was within a foot of where I am now for the par. Like,
Just pitching up.
short right, and I just because of how the green is, instead of trying to lay up over the hill and park it, I just stopped it right on top and took the putt. I'm throwing a Fusion Criminal, but I've had it in my bag for 2 years. It's a very beat up Criminal, still overstable, and yeah, I was like, well, that's not the best lie. I think that's where you were.
Did you catch
earlier
the
in
disc
round.
rolling
Yeah.
by?
Yeah, I saw it. That's why I kind of like took another walk up. But I'm trying to throw this at like 60% and get it to hold, and then just go right for me. And I couldn't have drawn it up any better.
And when you let go of that, I was saying it'd be nice if we actually the stump in the back, put the basket in that stump for a little bit.
Yeah.
Try it out. Put a little elevation, something different. And that was you for 2 also?
Mm-hmm. We're talking to Rick about where he probably came in at.
Yeah.
Probably got a 40-footer.
So when I'm throwing to the short basket, I try to do what he just did and just slam it into the hill with something real stable and just let it pop up. And you go around the tree.
Mm-hmm. I tried to copy your exact line.
And
I think you were just excited to get that birdie.
I think that's 1, 2, 3 in a row for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 in a row.
Did you know where everybody was sitting at this point?
No, I didn't. I knew that
Any shot that you threw. I'm trying to throw an EMAC Truth kind of on a lot of hyzer, and it just holds out wide.
and oh no,
And then, yeah.
we're left. And actually, that was one of my that putt felt better than most of them all day, even though I missed it. And this is you putting for circle 3,
Circle 3.
32, 30, Very nice
I feel
save.
I feel like I was in the circle, but it was kind of like a turnover putt over a limb into a headwind.
And there's no putt over there.
And I was like, man, there's no putt where Kevin's at. I got to throw it tighter. So I threw my enforcer sidearm and didn't start it as wide as I did round one. And
That was a tree bush. This is you for another birdie?
yeah, I was closer than I thought. That tree is to the right, so I got a clean look at
That
it.
was another great birdie. Do you try to get a putt?
Trying to make an uphill 30-footer,
Yep.
40-footer. You got water the whole way on the right, and it's a little tighter than the previous hole.
Oh, and you
I
shanked this a little bit.
sawed it off a little.
Like there's a chance you might be OB, but he was safe. And what were you doing there?
I was laying up, just like kind of spinning it, and then the wind like kept it in the air, and it actually,
Been for those few bad breaks.
yeah, it almost
And-
fell to tap in.
And you just dropped in the new course record,
Yeah, 46.
46 -8 on
Long
a
to long.
course that is shorter than normal, but you
Super
know,
technical, makes you hit your gaps.
yeah. And
That's it. Thank you everybody for watching.
thank you for
Appreciate-
listening.
Yeah, thanks to Gatekeeper Media for coming down and filming the round.